But Sharp, talk to me about this game and how somebody looking to bet this game should be trying to handicap this game. Because, like me and you said, at a neutral field, it's probably still a pick. You can go -1, maybe Oregon or something like that. Total is probably right here. Line seems pretty sharp to where it should be. Line is not moving. I haven't really gone back to look at where money's coming in. I do that now when you're going through the handicap. But help people try to navigate how they should be looking at this game, why you're not, why you're off this game, and if you were a lean, take a side or advise somebody, where will you be looking to put some money at?
So the reason I don't have a super big feel in this game is a couple reasons. When I've been watching, we've got a large sample size now of these big Pac-12 matchups, right? We've seen
Yep.
Oregon State, Washington State. We've seen UCLA, Oregon State. And when the lines drop, the home team has been 3.5 or 4 point favorites every time, right? We talked about why is Washington State a 3.5 point underdog at home. Well, it turned out that line was right. So what threw me off about this line, this is the first time we have seen a flat three. So what that tells me is on a neutral field, the books also think Oregon's better because or this line would have opened at Washington -3.5. Like they would have put the hook on to the home team because that's how they've done it every single evenly matchup game in that conference this whole year without fail. So that tells me, I know it's not doesn't sound like much, like, oh my gosh, what does a hook mean? Well, in my opinion, they're telling you that on a neutral field they think Oregon's better. But I cannot trust Bo Nix on the road. I just feel like this is going to be too tough an environment. The weather's not terrible yet. And I just don't think that this game is conducive to how Oregon needs to play. If this were windy and wet, I would love Oregon. I think Oregon's a better run team, and I think they're better at stopping the run. I think they're a more complete team than Washington. But Washington's like the Buffalo Bills or the Miami Dolphins in the NFL. They're a Mike Tyson style football team. They
Hmm.
just are bombs away. And when they get a lead, especially at home, they're going to force Bo Nix into keeping up, and he's going to make a fatal mistake.
So looking at the numbers here, the big jump, it looks like the line opened at most books, well, the line opened up. Actually, no, I'm looking at this wrong. My fault. Line opened up obviously super early. It was at 3. Money line got up to almost -184 Washington. Then somebody bet it down probably a couple of days ago. On the 8th, got down to -2.5. But that's where it looks like the resistance happens from a betting,
Yep.
from my kind of dorky betting guys who like numbers and really kind of get into the weeds of it. The resistance
Mm-hmm.
came on the 8th where the line got bet back up to -3. Total open, it was at 70. So somebody was hitting, looks like somebody was hitting Washington
The under.
and the over. No, the over, because it opened at 67 and a half and it got bet all the way up to 70 and a half.
Yeah,
And
well,
that's
yeah. And now it's come down to 67 and a
yeah,
half.
yeah. Now
Right,
it came down, so the resistance,
right.
and now it's kind of back to kind of where it was normal. Money
Yep.
line got all the way up to almost 2 to 1, -184, for Washington on the line move. But now it seems like it's kind of steady, and that tells me kind of earlier betters who saw the look ahead line. That's probably a lot of more professional money, some sharp money coming in, syndicate money, maybe some smart, recreational betters jumping the line early, and now it's getting it kind of evened out, and now you got just your regular kind of action where it seems like it's 50-50. It looks like some books have it at 2.5 if you can find that, so you're gonna have to shop around. I haven't seen it there at 2.5 just yet, but like you were saying, the fade here, or the handicap is to fade Bo Nix on the road. But the interesting thing about this, I was looking at this. Oregon's uh, the Oregon's won the last 3 out of the 4, and 2 of those were on the road.
Yep.
So which is interesting.
But
Kind of take there.
Bo Nix has only been there 2 years. Before that, he was at Auburn.
Okay. Okay.
So, but this is year two for Bo Nix. Last year they played this game in at Oregon. So that was he was at home. And then and to me that's part of the handicap. Like I do think Oregon's better in the trenches. Like to me this is like if you were to remove the QBs and ask me who the better team is, it's Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's how I feel. They're the more physical team. They can
Mm-hmm.
run when you know they've got to run. And Washington is just pass, pass, pass. Washington's not great at stopping the run, and they are not that good at running, right? So if like they're one of those teams that on first down, they're like the Eagles sometimes. When you're like, dang it, run the ball on first down and then throw. Well, sometimes on first down, they go for a chunk play, and if you don't get it, now it's 2nd and 10, right? And you've got to
Right.
get that 5-yard run to stay on schedule. Well, Washington does that. They like come out on first down, and if they don't get that 8-yard completion, like sometimes they can stall out. And this will be their first real defense. So I don't. It's just hard for me to handicap this game because I want to take Oregon, except for in big games, I know how Bo Nix is on the road, and Washington's going to be a really tough place to play, especially if Washington gets the ball first and scores.
Yeah. 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 No, I like how you broke down the game. I like the handicap. I just wanted to make sure that we took a look at this game. If you're seeing this video right now, that means you made it to the end. So congratulations. You are now almost officially part of the money team.
MoneyPot.
How do you become a part of the money team? If you're new to the channel, you have to hit the subscribe button. We want to blow this brand up. It's not me versus you or us versus them. It's us versus the sports book, us versus the bookman, aka the boogeyman. So make sure you're on the winning side and the winning team. I got bonus content up here for you guys to choose from. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend. This is Moss Money. This is Money Pot. This is Money Pot Betting.